innocence. Tread lightly in the search for the voices, the stories of the departed. For in the shadows hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of the spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own inner demons, brings to life your deepest fears. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality? In the search for life after life, have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have, maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers hidden behind the veil. Shake off the blinders and open your mind's eye. Listen to the story. We are they, we are incarnate,
And what is up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Hope you guys had a great day. I know it's kind of slow at work today again. It's going to be slow for about the next month, I think. We'll see. That could change by tomorrow morning. We left off last night, 44 minutes into part one of GoPro One Night 3 execution viewing. I said 44 minutes in, we really didn't catch anything we need to flag. I went over the other videos and, well, didn't go over them. I basically looked the next 3 or 4, 53 minutes each, and the next 3 are pretty much like this. They're daylight. It hasn't really started getting dark yet, so hopefully we'll get lucky and catch something when teams come in. Otherwise, a little bit later on, I do move the camera, so we'll get that. We'll get to that when it goes. There's Jack saying hi. I don't know why that goes on every time. I have it turned off, but it does. Let's I've got about 2 minutes more too far to go. Let's see. All right. There we go. We are halfway through the week. Thank the Lord. And what's going on, TM? I see you sitting in there. How's life treating you, bud? What's up, Moose? How's it going? Pretty windy now. We had that the other day. Like 50-mile-an-hour winds. It sucks. Everything gets that fine coat of sand. It be going. I shouldn't have had your windmill out. It's like you can almost hear it. It's almost spinning so fast you get a hum to it. That's me snapping, trying to get Jack's attention. Oh yeah, it's trying to get shithead over here to say hi to everybody. But he's entertained by a little light up ball I got him. Doesn't take too much to keep that cat entertained. I got cat balls. But yeah, I walked into that one. Yeah, they're nice and fuzzy. Wah wah. Okay. Got him. Say hi to everybody, Jack. The beast is here. The beast has arrived. What's up, Windsor? How you doing, bud? All I got to do is get him in within striking distance of ink pens, and he'll come running. It's the only way I caught him. Yeah, that's the red light on the GoPro. There, TM. I didn't even think about the reflection of it. I might have to put a piece of tape over it this year. That's my fault. I did not even think about the red light. Wah wah. I'm waiting for the GoPro to actually move. Is the red light on? What's up, Korg? How you been, bud? No, I don't. uh, Even if I knew it moved, I wouldn't say anything to you guys. You're alive. Sometimes alive is enough. Because the reason I'd say I'd like to see it move is one, you'd hear somebody come in. You would flat out hear somebody come in through two metal doors. And you'll understand later when investigators come in why I say that. Uh, if it moved, it's obvious there's nobody in there. Yeah, you heard it last night when we left. You heard the two metal doors open and close when we left. Yeah, this is the execution chamber. This is actually in the room where they administer the drugs when they put the lethal injection through. And this was the control room for the gas chamber, too. So I figured get something overlooking the execution bed in case we get the shadow, which anybody who's worked at the prison has seen quite often. So I'm hoping we get it. No, it costs extra to go into the execution chamber. Uh, but, well, it actually doesn't cost extra. They just don't have the key. They have to arrange to get the key for it. It costs extra if you want to stay overnight. It's not extra to go into the execution chamber. It's almost impossible to get the key in there because only like one person has it. And to get a hold of that person is not easy. Move. Yeah, I wish they'd let us. But yeah, like we talked about last night, if they'd let me, I'd have them strap me into the freaking 4 points and the seat. Oh, come on, Jack. Come on. Keep that tail down. He's going to turn into a little shit here in a minute. There's no way to unlock the door. It's padlocked. And there's the end of section 1. That is the end of section 1. Real quick, though, guys, before we get on to the next section, I found a picture of my very first piece of paranormal evidence. This is from my very first investigation. Yeah, but that'd be breaking and entering. Uh, this was from my first investigation. That's me on the table. investigating. So yeah, you guys see it right there on the side of the table. Uh, yeah, there's other reasons. Before they started doing tours in there, former prison guards would go in there. Uh, from what I've been told, so I don't know if it's true. Former prison guards would go in there and do other things. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, again, guys, what's up, Grinch? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome back. This was my very, very first paranormal investigation where I get a full body apparition. So, I don't know. Uh, both. They do both. At least that's what I was told. Uh, let's get over Night 3 GoPro 1. There we go. Part 2. They'd go in there with girlfriends and wives, and yeah, which would I do it? If I took a girlfriend in there, do I think I could? Oh yeah. I mean, as disturbing as that is, just knowing the freaking spirits in there are watching, I don't know if it'd be tough. Do they not have the facility at home? Right? But to say you've done it in an abandoned prison, I'll be honest, that's kind of hot. It is. It's actually kind of hot. I'm glad I think so. Like the bucket list. That's a kink, all right. It's an opportunity. You don't pass up a good opportunity. Remember, 20 is 20, right? You just. Oh my God, Windsor. You just came where someone went. You're not lying. You are not lying on that one. Oh, good Lord. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. I figure I can do it in the church attic while her dad is preaching downstairs. That's just as bad. Before I put him down, say bye to everybody, Jack. Yeah, he's clinging. There you go, Jack. Yeah, Grinch, it's a couple of holy things. Say she was moved by the Spirit. Okay, this chat just went way south fast. Wow. Welcome to the chat if anyone's lurking. Oh, if that ain't an understatement right now. Yeah, the people who claim they have sex with ghosts, that's somebody with a split personality. Seriously. But unless it's an incubus or a succubus, then you get into whole different realms of the paranormal. Sorry, guys, my face is itching. I just have a few questions. I'd be scared to see what those questions are. How big is a ghost pepper? Big enough to nail her good. If you're talking about doing it in church. And that was terrible. Oops. I think people have been talking about that for hundreds of years there, Windsor. This goes back to even before like the witch trials. This goes back to like early France and early Wiccan days. You know, so that it goes way back. But yeah, it started getting popular when Dan Aykroyd got the ghost blowies. And speaking of ghost blowies, where's MDS when we need him? Where is MDS? We haven't seen that boy in a while. And a lot of people don't know. Dan Aykroyd is a third generation paranormal investigator. Maybe you guys, I guarantee you guys probably didn't know that one. He is a real paranormal investigator. I found that out about 3 years ago. I was like, wait, what? It's like, yeah, he came up with the idea for Ghostbusters. It's like, all right. All right, I can dig that. Yeah, he was one of the main characters, TM. He, like I said, he helped write it. Same that made the song. Uh, Forgot who wrote the song, but yeah. Yeah, I've his Crystal Skull vodka is really good too. I'm not a fan of vodka, but his vodka is pretty good. Eh, maybe I'm gonna have to go buy a bottle of it and then turn it into a paranormal light or something. Yeah, Grinch, we could have used you. I think it was last Thursday. We ended up getting like 13 EVPs off the GoPro. Yeah, let me get you the exact number. Yeah, 13. And that was out of Women's, just down the hall from this one. So the good thing is a couple of those EVPs were distant. So when we get to the next section of this video, maybe we'll catch some of them and be able to confirm them even more. Bitches do be chatty. Wow, Windsor. You've been doing your job and it's hard work. Yeah, Moose actually figured them out, most of them before me. Anywho, right? So, Corgi, anything new and exciting with you, bud? Anything new at all? Yeah, the chains on the freaking door in the original Culinary, that was creepy. Nobody around. And it's like the old school freaking like key lock and like chains. It was like oh my god. Ain't worked all week due to a cyber attack from a former coworker. Holy shit. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm sorry. And he's a bad actor, so he got caught, which is good. Or did he get caught? Then he's looking at Club Fed. If they decide to prosecute on him, he's going to Club Fed, which by all means he'll be going to a prison like this, which he'll be made into a manly pincushion. Gonna be good buddies with Leroy. He's in some deep shit. No, the people he's around will be going in deep shit. In jail. Not in the execution chamber, but they'll be going in deep in jail. Deep in his shit. Exactly, Corgi. I was trying not to go that route, but you went straight for the throat. All good. And there we're coming in. Ding. Suit over a bill you already paid. Email them receipts. Send the receipts to the judge, too. Hold on. Jack's turning into an asshole. Okay, there's Chris. Let me back this up a little bit. That's Chris and Chris. That's the two Chris's we always mention. Those. Yeah, they're not even talking yet. Oh no, we go in there to that area. That's the most active area to investigate. That's where the witnesses go to witness the execution. Just the area nobody's really allowed into is the execution chamber. It's not that nobody's allowed, is they try to limit who they let in there. So yeah, they didn't do any talking. They're docents, they investigate all the time. I think they were just getting pictures and video, so no big deal. TM, I don't know. I couldn't answer that. Usually for depends on the execution. If it's a high profile, if you get invited, yeah, you go, but it's usually only immediate family. I think you get like two members, witnesses of the family of the person you committed the crime against, and media. They limit the amount of people they invite. It's like I think maybe 10 people would be allowed in that room. Oh, Jesus Christ, this cat. I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. Well, there's no cameras allowed in there. They go to report the execution was carried out. They're allowed in with a pen and a pencil, and I think that's it. And they write down the final words, or the prison provides them with a statement of the final words. Yeah, no cameras are ever allowed in execution. They're not going to film somebody's death. shit. Sorry. Thought I pushed the button. My bad. Sorry. That hadn't happened in a while. All that executed in World War II. A little different. Hold on, guys. I got to answer this email for work. I had a visitor come back on my lap, too. Almost knocked everything over. Freaking cat. But he doesn't see me all day. Now he's staring at me like he wants to kill me. You're plotting against me, aren't you, Jack? Hold on a second. Go back 20 seconds there. Yeah. Uh, this area between execution viewing, execution, and last night's cells is where we predominantly get most of our AVPs. The downside of that is we have to be in there investigating to get the evidence. But the majority of what we get is in this area. Said if I remember right, right on the other side of this window is a table. We also had a digital recorder sitting on this table, as well as the cells behind execution. We always put one every night in at least one of the last night's cells. Sometimes we'll put them on the execution chamber door, and we always put one in execution viewing. We always have 3 recorders in this area. It's not an EMF. Oh yeah, with the blinking, the eddy. Yeah, the eddy. Eddy goes crazy in this area. Eddy goes nuts, and it's freaking great. Yeah, though I love investigating in that the viewing room. That's probably in my top. It's in my favorite 3 of the whole prison because you get so you just I when we get to the GoPro when I was investigating, it's looking into the chamber from the outside while you're investigating. It's you feel shit there with you. Uh, I don't know. It's hard to explain. You have almost have to experience it to understand what I'm saying. Knowing that there was, 60 some people executed on prison grounds, and there was what 20 in this room, 20 or 30 in this room. Because remember that this is the 3rd execution chamber. The second one was down on the first one was down on the first floor, which is long gone. Uh, then the one that was outside, where they either hung you, gassed you in the old meat shop or the old carpenter shop, or the firing squad or the firing machine, which was one of them, which we talked about the other night. Oh, can we get something to analyze tonight, please? It'd be nice. Because at this point, I almost just want to put it straight into Adobe and see what we get. You know, split the screen half and half. Analyze the audio while watching the video. Wait, where the first one was an hour 9, this one is 53 minutes. So, somebody should be coming in here to investigate real soon. Like we started setting up at 4:30 and started investigating around 5:30. So, shouldn't be too long till somebody's in here. I don't know. Don't remember. But I don't think I'm getting any new gear this year. Does it? No. GoPro split up in 8-minute segments. You literally have to go into a video program and connect them all together. It sucks. Because usually on the program, if you put like figure 8 of them together, you have to do them like put 2 in, connect them, 2 more in, connect them, 2 more in, connect them, then connect all 6. And just to connect 6 of them, it takes about 30 minutes. So when I have to go in and just put the video together so we're not watching 5-minute clips, to do one night takes about 5 hours, if not a little bit more. Have somebody get GoPro foot. Yeah. For very possible TM. I don't know that technical shit. All I know is it does it in 8-minute segments. It's like, whatever. Want a good... Corgi, is it hard to edit GoPro footage? I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Because of 8-minute segments. So pretty much you have to go in, fuse them all together, then go in and edit after you connect them all together. Bullshit. Is what it is. The video editing gods are laughing over that one. I know they are, especially how much of a bitch it is to connect them. And it's like, That's why I still have about half the videos I got to connect together. I think I got like half of it, not even half of it done. Maybe a third. You know, I like the way GoPro did that every 8 minutes. For the only simple fact that GoPros are prone to overheating. So if it shuts down, you only lose one 8-minute segment. You know, I like that safety feature. I really like the feature of that. But it should be programmed that it still connects them all together. Once you shut the GoPro off, it should automatically connect them. Not so much. Yeah, Corgi's right. Not so much. Now I wonder if the others do that. There's a few of them out there. It's I forget the name. It starts like an OO something, then SJ cams. I wonder if they do the same thing as GoPro, that it breaks it into 8-minute segments. Oh yeah, GoPros take phenomenal pictures. But I'm taking my full spectrum camera this year. Oh, your Sony. I'm taking my Pentax KS2 full spectrum. I love the pictures on full spectrum. See if I can find something real quick and show you guys what I mean. What was that? That was Metropolis? Yeah, it was Metropolis. I'm going to show you 3 of them real quick. Here's one with no filter. That's not very clear. Then I got something like this. We'll check here in a second. This is my absolute favorite picture I've ever taken. Pentax KS2 full spectrum. It almost looks vintage. Yeah, that's Metropolis, Nevada. Look it up. It's creepy ghost town. There's only a couple things left out there. That's what I love about full spectrum cameras. And no, okay, Jack. Uh, if there was anybody coming in, they would have came in. Uh, let's go back a little ways. Corgi, if you want, I can drop that picture into Discord for you later. Yeah, people are coming in, but it sounds like they're going down to women's. They're not coming into execution. Okay, I hear footsteps. this is. It wears on you, doesn't it? Looking at the same freaking just static area for hours. It's like, my God. I mean, when we're not getting audio, at least we've got the white noise and everything to listen to and watch for the things. Used to watch cameras all night. Security cameras, yeah. It's just like you're waiting for the shadow. You're trying to focus, hyper focus on certain areas, and it's just like, okay, okay, okay. It's like, oh, shit. I spent some time in surveillance rooms when I was younger because my mom was in security. So it's like I'd get to go up and see these areas. And I'm like, I can't do it, guys. I'm sorry. I just could not do this. I have a lot of respect for it. Remember, though, TM, unlike most surveillance rooms, you're sitting down watching 20, 30 monitors. You're constantly scanning. You're constantly, you know, yeah, you're watching 20, 30 monitors, you know, different angles of the same room or, different hallways, different, it's, yeah, no. Then they're probably like 15-inch screens, if that. You might have some 17s, some 15s, depending on the area, and you got this wall in front of you, and you're just tracking them all. It's not fun. It's something where if you actually got paid, if I were to do it now, I'd want at least 30 an hour, if not more. By the end of the night, you've got a freaking headache. Most of those cameras are not in color. They're security cameras in black and white. And like I said, Corgi, that's starting. It would take a good chunk of change to do that. An hour after doing this is like, oh shit. We still got 30 hours of video to go, if not more. Yay. Another reason why I'll usually do hour and a half shows. After that, guys, my eyes are fried. My eyes are genuinely just done. That was a bit loud. Like jobs I have to think and fix myself, else my brain clicks off. It is repeating jobs, right? And where the mistakes come. You couldn't sit and do surveillance in. I'll be honest. It takes a special breed to do surveillance. It's you have to. It's not even thinking. It's watching multiple things at once and not missing it. Show me the dead. Right? MDS, I was just talking about you about 20 minutes ago. How the hell you been? We said MDS and one of the two should be in here. Where the hell is MDS? We haven't seen him in a while. Lo and behold, you pop in. What the hell is new? We've been working. I feel you. Speak of the shipwreck, I mean devil. You said nothing. I saw nothing. I made that up in my mind. I didn't even read it. You did not even have the key to the room. Oh. Your lips speaking such pretty words, Corgi. You got a purty mouth on you, boy. Oh, shit. But, yeah, just Corgi, keep talking dirty to MDS like that. You know he likes it. And that's the end of that one. We got through 53 minutes. We got through section 2 with absolutely nothing. Big shocker. Big freaking shocker there. GoPros. Night 3 GoPro 1. Section 2 is done. Part 3. Let's get it started. Part 2, nothing. We only got about another 10 minutes anyway. TM. If we put it in 2 to 3 times speed, we won't be able to hear the EVPs. Okay, that's something. 0.31. So we are going to have to go back through the audio on this one. First 2 sections, we don't have to go back over the audio, which is good. That did not sound like an airplane. Half speed, 10 minutes becomes 20. Yeah. Motorboating the Ghost. Like I said, MDS, when you came up earlier, we were talking about ghost blowies. We were legitimately talking about ghost blowies. because before tours started in the prison, guards used to go into the prison and do things in the execution chamber, or so I was told. This is before they had it padlocked, MDS. They started padlocking it a few years ago. But remember, the people who took care of the prison or looked after it to make sure nobody had broken in had the keys to everything. So, yeah. Drop the soap. Oopsies. Soap on a rope. That's what I should do for the next investigation when I go in the showers, is take a soap on a rope. Be like, hey guys, I got soap for you. A powdered soap. The granulated shit. The freaking borax soap that feels like freaking that pumice. It doesn't get you any cleaner, but takes a hell of a long time to clean up. Yep. Yeah, TM, in this room, there was only one woman ever executed at Nevada State Prison, and she was hung out in the courtyard. All the other executions were men. Well, TM, you got to remember, Warm Springs Hotel stood on the grounds where Nevada Prison now is. There are female spirits on prison grounds. We have gotten them on this show. So there are female spirits in this prison. The throat goat, oh my God. MDS, really? The throat goat? I don't even think I have a freaking sound clip for that. I don't even have a fucking sound clip for that one.
You're not afraid of the dark, are you?
Well, depends on the throat goat, right? I got nothing on that one. Or I could have just gone with this one.
Would you shut the...
I had to throw that one in there just because. My God. I'm going to be using that for insults now. I'm going to be using that for insults. Are you a throat goat? Oh my God. Just no. No. Leave it to MDS to freaking just put this show back on track. I used to work at a horse track. Those two things were a lot of Mexicans and goats. Draw your own conclusions. No, I'll pass on that one. But anyways, guys, we're getting around that time. I still got to grab something to eat. Uh, yeah, we made it through. No evidence tonight. One potential piece of evidence, which as soon as we finish this section, we're going to load it back into Adobe and analyze the audio on it and see if that one, whatever it was actually an EVP. Moose, MDS, Corgi, TM, who am I forgetting? Whoever else is there lurking in the shadows. I truly thank you guys for being here tonight. Ears, I don't know if she's still here, but Grinch, if you're still here, thank you for being here. You guys, you make it so much fun. MDS, especially when you come in here, it really livens up the chat. And Windsor, thank you. I didn't see him in the chat for a couple minutes, so yeah, can't forget wins. You guys have an amazing night, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks again, and I'll see y'all later.